All right, people, once more back here with the heroes of the match. Right here we've got BacT with me, having a very nice energy drink right there. TheViper, the winner of this match, the first match so far that went 2-0. And I've got to start with this, Viper. What about that double board steal, man?
I don't know, like when we're playing here, there's no lag at all.
No lag,
I
it's gonna
was
help.
taking the one board and then on the way back I ran into the other, so I was like,
You got to do it. We actually saw it. You're taking the first board, and we saw second one is so close. Is he gonna do it? Is he going to steal both boards? And indeed, you did. And something I wanted to ask BacT. Maybe we will try to use the Google Translator. Why didn't he call for the restart?
Yeah,
because Viper was actually doing that at minute 3, so BacT actually had the chance to call for the restart.
Well,
Let's see if he can understand.
How did you feel after you saw the 2 board steal on Arabia?
You can take a look. Can I feel?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So
yeah, exactly.
BacT will now try to use the Google Translator in order to answer our questions. Hopefully that is going to work. This one is easy. This one is easy. He starts with no comment. Well, he's writing in English. Okay. Okay. So BacT is now saying he thought his Eagle Warrior was going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a German. It's like this.
So sorry about this.
Yeah, so he said. Actually, he wanted to give no comment and can't believe that this happened. He thought his Eagle Warrior would die, but he brought the boards all over the map, right?
Yeah, he went all the way around the map, so BacT thought there was no chance the Viper could pull this off, and BacT went there with the Eagle Warrior as well, trying to stop it.
I think that's the reason, because he thought he could stop this. Since it's usually easy to stop an Eagle 2 board. He probably thought he could.
It could stop you. That was our feeling as well. But considering it's such an important game, and we're actually doing it, we would have hoped to see a restart. Didn't happen. But did you feel the rush? Were you like at some point thinking it's not going to work? Because right at the end, BacT was doing really well with his Eagle Warrior. You need to bring in a couple of villagers, and the second one was just about to die as well.
Well, the second I saw his Eagle that he found, like first I managed to dodge him once. He ran past me and I thought he dodged it.
Yeah,
I thought I didn't see it, but then he came back chasing and I was like,
it's not gonna work.
And he only had 15 HP starting at his TC. So I thought like you took 3 or 4 hits already, and I thought like, yeah, okay, now the Viper might even take the restart. And after the balls followed, I thought, okay, now BacT will do the restart. And what happened? No restart.
No restart. No restart was a little bit. If you want to say something BacT, okay, what I wanted to ask you is, at some point, we'll try to do this really slowly, at some point, even -2 boards, you and Viper were very easy, very similar. Let's try to make that in Vietnamese here for us. So at some point they were quite even though Viper had the 4 boards and BacT had none. At some point they had the same amount of villagers, same amount of military. So was there a point where he thought he could still actually win the game? We're just about to tip that in our Google Translator. Hopefully BacT will understand our question. Don't make too difficult words.
So I'm asking him, was there a point where you could still win the Arabia game?
And look at the Vietnamese. You understand the question?
I don't understand.
Was there a point? Yeah, okay.
Did you think?
The time.
Think.
Yeah.
Do you think you can win Arabia after -4 boards? Milford can't make easy questions. He needs to make them very perfect.
Do you think there was a time when
You can just write Chinese English. Simply.
Okay.
Yeah, do you think you can win Arabia?
Okay, do you
Easy.
think you can win
Arabia after minus four
after
boars.
minute
No,
four.
not minutes.
Mi-
minus four.
after
Minus
war
4
steal.
boars. Not boar steal. Minus 4 boar. So that
After-
minus 2 boar. I mean.
After minus 2 boars.
Correct. He will understand this
Question mark.
100%. He will understand this.
Yes, I think I can.
You think you can? Yeah. I told you he would understand this. What went wrong?
I do think I can bet him with our board.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it just said thought he could come back even without the boars. Now, hopefully, he will try to say what went wrong.
He's
Bad keyboard.
Bad keyboard. This is not a very smooth interview, but I guess you guys understand what's happening here.
yeah. I want to get some BacT.
We want to get some feedback from BacT as well, of course.
But
Oh,
yeah. But
Viper can speak Vietnamese or Vietnam English.
we might have another question for the Viper. Meantime.
In the meantime, yeah, well, we can talk a little bit about the Nomad game at some point. Well, you clearly had the advantage most of the time, right? And you felt like the game was quite comfortable for you. And we could see you microing. Well, BacT seems to be finished. Let's start with this.
I think I can beat him without boss, but he just focused for my boss.
I think it's
Because he just focused for my boss. Yeah, so he thought that his eco might have been delayed too much in the Dark Age, and maybe the Viper would have lost a village on his own,
Yeah.
or like anything got delayed, the rush was late or something.
Yeah, I understand.
I
I
also
think.
got some sheep.
Yeah.
Wasn't- well, it
Did he
was
get
still
2
bad.
or 4?
I think he got 4.
He got
I
four,
I
right?
got 1 back, but
That explains a lot. We were
Yeah.
wondering why wasn't
Yeah.
your fast castle
because
as good as
I
it could
I
be.
didn't have sheep on my TC.
You-
My
you
boards
st-
ran out, so
you
I had to
still-
like,
That explains a lot. Thank you for pointing that out. And I was just about to ask you, at some point, we saw on the Nomad game, we saw you microing 4 crossbows against like 7 or 8 from BacT and a mangonel, and you were still.
That was
Arabia.
still.
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like.
There
Yeah, it was the Arabia. It
maybe.
was the Arabia indeed.
Yeah, it was.
But that sort of shows us a lot of confidence, and it's sort of shows me, and I think him as well, that you are very confident in your capabilities. Were you feeling really good right there? And because it really did need to take those fights, right?
Yeah, well, compared to like when I played Lodging, I felt so much better.
Right now.
Everything felt smooth. I like when I played Lodging, I felt like there was some mouse lag and like the screen was smaller. But like I'm slowly getting used to it, and it just felt good. So like, got out my
You could do
because of
that.
the hills and everything.
Yeah, you were taking the top
So,
of the
yeah,
hill,
it
so
felt good.
everything went
Yeah.
really good for you. So nice job right here. Next match is going to be against Riyadh. How do you feel about that? It's going to be another easy game?
Well, this wasn't the. Oh, you're implying that it was easy.
Well, you know, you understood what I
Yeah,
mean. No
well-
offense there to BacT, of course.
He beat Jordan of his opponent. So. I know it's probably I would say it's 50-50. It depends on who has the feeling right now. He hasn't played earlier today. That might play in my favor since
Yeah, he was playing a couple of games with
Yeah.
Dogon, but of course,
the competition is really
correct.
different.
Correct.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm getting like a little bit tired as well.
Okay, yeah.
Playing, so we'll see
You're-
how it turns out.
Any
Yeah.
questions? Milford.
Not really.
Anyway, the games will start quite shortly.
Let's take a
we
look
hope
at quickly at the bracket, because
Let's
I
take a look
think
at the brackets.
we will have. I think it will be BacT against Jordan, right?
Is
Because
it-
they're switching
Yeah,
players.
it's right.
Yeah. and-
Indeed, it's going to be BacT against Jordan and Viper against Riyadh. Once more, I will need to make this clear. We will not be able to show today the losers brackets, but we will be showing Viper against Riyadh, and that game will just about to start. I feel like I think we just
Exactly.
need a couple of minutes to get the main stage ready once more, and we will be ready to rock and roll. So what's left for me to say is the once more thank the players. Thank you, BacT.
Yeah.
Well played, GG. Well done, and Viper, congratulations, and
Taking the winner of finals.
going to the winner finals. Can't
come
wait
on,
to see.
GL va, have fun. Vietnamese, good luck and have fun.
Yes.
Thank you for everything, BacT.
Thank you, guys. All right, people. In a couple of minutes, we will be back. Stay right there. Don't you go anywhere. See you, people.